Hey, how's it going? Welcome to Rant and Chill. On this channel, I like to rant and I like to chill. Here we're going to be chilling. We're reacting to a video by PTB Empire. I think is very important for to understand what reactors go through, and also kind of helps with the community. And I do mean that. So if you like this sort of thing, make sure you press the like button, share, and subscribe. And I will say, with the theme of the video that I'm going to be reacting to, maybe not a lot of people will see this video in comparison to the reaction videos, which is understandable. It's not Band-Maid or BABYMETAL or Lovebites, but you know, it's like the personality of the reactor is we do various things to try to make it entertaining and make it worthwhile to watch it along with us. And and there's also things in this video that we're about to get into that are very touching, very vulnerable, very revealing, and it shows that PTB Empire is a very genuine person, and I respect that. I respect that a lot. There's also something I could add, maybe a suggestion that would probably make things a lot easier for him. I will say that, well, before I get into it, like I said, like this, make sure to press the like button, share, subscribe. And also, I do have a Patreon. If you want to support that way, there's that as well. Okay, I think the bands deserve more of the support, but if you think I do a decent job, feel free to support that way. Let's go ahead and put it on the screen and react to it, and I'll get into it when it comes up that way.
Just pause. I just want to say that half of you are probably not going to watch this video. Half of you are probably going to click off. I have not.
And that's true. That's true. I'm actually on my metrics too. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's relatable. Various with reactors that, unless it's a Lovebites, Band-Maid, or BABYMETAL, unless it has like the band name in it or an actual reaction, it may not get much of anything. But I suppose that just is what it is.
15,000 subscribers, okay? I know that not all of you are going to probably watch this video, but you need to understand what I go through on a daily basis with this channel, okay? So, not only that, you need to understand what reactors go through on a daily basis with their channels as well. Because I'm making this video for all reactors and to display how hard we work on stuff, okay? First of all, I started my channel basically to do WoW videos, okay? And to like just fuck around with my old band.
Yeah, they dropped that F-bomb there. That YouTube's not gonna like that, but it is what it is. But yeah, it's kind of interesting how that happens, right? We start our YouTube channel with an idea, but we don't anticipate where it's actually going to take us. For example, I've been on YouTube for a good while. You may have known it. You may know that already. I started doing like pretty much backyard videos like this, Zombie Hunter, where we did skits with my friends and all. Kind of like Channel Awesome in a way, but zombie centric. Wanted to do like the Reno 911 sort of thing, or Zombie Hunter, like hunting channel but with zombies, something like that. It was very low budget. It's very in-house. Literally, things are shot in my house. But yeah, now I'm here as a reactor, and I enjoy what I do. And I think he enjoys what he does here. He expresses that.
Just made videos, just posted videos.
Oh, but my whole point of pausing that is that you can't really anticipate where you're going to end up.
So my old band and everything, and then it turned into WoW, and now it's on reactions. First of all, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. Seriously, if you are watching,
he shows support of the fans. He shows support of you guys. That's genuine. I think it's come from a very genuine place.
In this video, even if you just watch for 5 seconds, thank you so much for supporting my channel. Mental health has literally taken a toll on me, in the last year, in the beginning of this year. Just.
And while I'm pausing to interject, you might think I'm going to interject with something about my mental health. That's absolutely not true. I really don't have anything to say here that would even compare to what he's about to get into. You know, a lot of the issues I've went through are kind of my own doing. And I'll be honest with you, like my other channel, while I started off as a horror channel, I've essentially started doing internet drama. And, you know, this stuff from that was just on me, you know. But what he goes through is very real. And it's something that is, I could not even fathom. Like, it is, like, we'll just get into it.
It's ridiculous, man. Last year was one of the hardest years of my entire life. Literally, like, one of the hardest years of my entire life. My son was diagnosed with seizures when he was born. We had to go to the hospital 41 days, back and forth every single day. An hour-and-a-half drive to and from. That literally destroyed my mental health. I was sick for a whole month. I was so worried about him just making it out of there. And a lot of you guys have been with me on this journey for, you know, close to almost 3 years on this journey of YouTube with reactions. And you need to understand the full extent of how hard I work.
You see what I'm talking about? There's nothing I can say that would compare to that. I have nothing, no personal experience that would compare to that. And I do enjoy, I do appreciate how revealing he is with that. How that shows he's very trusting with his fan base. He's willing to be very vulnerable with you guys. That's good. And okay, yeah. You know, I'm very fortunate in that the only thing I have to worry about are my kids are eating too many snacks from the pantry, or being on screens for too long, which I do supervise. I do check with my kids quite a bit. I play Legos with my son. I play Barbies with my daughter. Okay, it's what you do. It's what you do when you're a dad. And yeah, but I'm fortunate to have healthy kids, I should say. And okay.
To bring you guys content. And not only that, other creators too. So I'm going to tell you what I do every single day. So every single day I wake up, do PT, obviously go to the gym, and well, not every day, but like Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we go to the gym, or I go to the gym and try to work on myself, try to focus on myself, okay?
I hate to sound cliche. You could read it right on me. What do you think I'm going to say how I spend my morning? Coffee, and a cigar. It is. You could see it right on me. It is very real. Coffee and a cigar, and I spend that moment kind of plotting what I'm going to do, planning, what I'm going to do work-wise. And I don't mean on the YouTube channel. I mean for work, what I do for my day job. There's a lot of travel. There's a lot of contacts I need to make, a lot of things, and try to plan my routes and all that stuff. And a lot of things I kind of juggle, like on here. And anyway. But PT's good anyway.
This helps me understand myself. It actually clears my mind. It just basically, it's a really, really good way of just kind of clearing out my stress that I have. I go to work, okay, at like 8:30, and then goes at 7 some days. It depends on the day. And I work, like I work big time. Some days are harder than others. Some days are not harder. Some days are easier. But at the same time, I come home. Okay, I come home and I start editing. I start filming. I'm going to tell you right now, man, from a music reviewer's perspective, the easiest part of this job is filming. Literally, it takes however long an album takes, however long a reaction takes, however long a song is. is the filming part. The part that takes time, however, is the part where I go out of my way to edit the videos, to add effects, to add different, picture-in-picture effects, the logo of the band, the title of the band, not to mention all the fonts that I download and throw in each video.
I'll pause right here. And I get what he's saying there. The easiest part is filming the reaction. Now, I have a whole different approach, it seems like, from noticing other reactors, how they do things. So I've been on YouTube for a while, and a lot of what I do are live streams. I've been live streaming quite a bit, and I have an OBS setup that's pretty decent. This right here is recorded using OBS. Am I editing any of this? No. There's nothing I'm going to say that would require me to edit it out, right? I'm not dropping any crazy words or saying anything that would be too bad, too crazy. I am comfortable with being off the cuff, but if I do need to do some planning beforehand, I'll do that. Like if I need to, if I'm going to film a video that's scripted, that would require some planning, I will script it out. I will have like something already kind of written for me to kind of go through, and I'll have a lot of planning there beforehand, and then pretty much record a one take, and that is it. Now, in that process, is it just like that? No. There are many times where in that one take, there might be an issue that comes up, as I am a parent. Someone may, a little munchkin might try to come through that door. That causes an issue. Or I might say something off script that is not good. Or I might say, I just like kind of hear, kind of getting into the weeds about like little things, issues could happen, and I would not be so happy with that take, and I might do it again. But like I said, if it's going to be a video where there's going to be a lot of things going on, going into details, I'm going to have a script there kind of before me, in front of me anyway, and already have some ideas where I'm going to go with it. That way it's already structured and sound. Like adding in all the special effects and stuff, I get that. Every creator does their own thing. Every reactor does their own thing. That's fine. You do what you're comfortable with. I am very comfortable with just doing, I'm just going to record a one-take thing. After all, I do a lot of live streams, and if you want to see the live streams, this is what you're going to get to. It's going to be kind of like this, talking, about what I'm reacting to. And that's what that is. And maybe that could help PTB Empire to kind of do that. Now, he has a different approach. He might not like that. Like this is picture. Like I have his picture here. I'm using OBS, right? Like I have it all set up to stream. I also have it set up to record. It's very easy. Okay. Very intricate like that. Yeah. I mean, this the background music you hear is playing right now. In real time, I could increase the volume of it. Yeah, that's Castlevania you're hearing. That's what that is. All right, that's Castlevania, and that's just using voice meter banana, okay, which has its own issues, but it's easy. If the take is good, it's all done. I don't have to edit anything. And let me tell you, I used to do videos that required a lot of editing. And that's the part that sucks the most, okay? Like when I did the Zombie Hunter stuff, that required a lot of editing. All right? And I don't want to have to do that. I'd rather just one take it and all that stuff. We just plan ahead.
It takes time. It really does. On average, I spend around maybe 6 hours on an average day of literally making videos. Okay? Literally just editing videos. And it takes a toll on my mental health. It really does.
See, like if you use that approach, the approach I use, I probably spend about 6 hours in a day, 6 or 7 hours a day, in a week, I should say, recording the reactions, and if they're good, like how can how can you really mess up a reaction? I mean, how did he really mess it up? But and then it's done. You know, it's done there. So it helped.
That's why I try to like space it out and try not focus on it. And there's some people that just dislike my videos, and that also hurts me as well. Leaving nasty comments on my videos also hurts me. But
see, I'm used to that. I guess the sector of YouTube I come from, nasty comments on videos is like kind of part of the course. I don't know. I dealt with all sorts of trolls, entertained them, and like that actually kind of entices me in a way, but it's a bad side of me, and I don't want to entertain that, you know.
But I don't do this for myself. I don't even do this for you guys. I do this to help bands.
That's good. And I do believe him. I believe him when he says that.
And when I see an underground band or an underrated artist not get the likes that a popular artist would get, it really, really destroys me. Not to mention, does it hurt the artist? It hurts reactors. It hurts my channel. It hurts you for not discovering a new band, for having a narrow mind and not willing to give a new band a chance.
Well, I don't know about narrow mind, but yeah, definitely, because if they're not exposed to the band, if they don't even know the band exists, then they just don't know, right? It's just ignorance there. Like there's a lot of people who don't know that Band-Maid exists or BABYMETAL exists or Lovebites even exist because they've just never been exposed to them. So in their own reality, they don't exist. But when you bring it to light, like you do here with the PTB Empire and what I do here, what other reactors do, we're doing that. We're doing that thing.
I get, on average, maybe 30 messages a day from people. Okay, it's very hard to keep track of people. Discord is the best way to keep track of people, to be honest.
It is pretty good.
To keep track of all of you guys. I had a mental breakdown. I had a mental breakdown basically the other day that stated that I wasn't feeling it. I'm burnt out, dude. I'm super, super fucking burned out. I really am. The fact of the matter that I spend 2 to 4 hours on an album review, editing it, just creating all the cool effects you guys see in the videos, and for it to only get 2 likes, 3.
Ooh, I get what he's saying there.
Likes. 5 likes is the most I've seen. Okay, after like a month.
Yeah, moments like that could be very discouraging. Album reviews, I've only done a few. And when I do them, I listen to the album through and through, over and over and over again, and I kind of have my notes pre-planned, and I then just do it, like pretty much one take. Like I said before, if something happens, okay, then I have to do it I have to start from the beginning again, and that is annoying. But if everything's smooth and works well, then it's great, you know. It's just a lot of planning ahead.
It hurts a lot, man. It really, really does hurt me, guys.
Oh, I will say what he's saying there too. Like the album reviews, like I've done one for Nemophila. Very little views compared to the Nemophila reactions, which I understand. People want to see you react to a song or a music video. It's kind of interesting how like the reviews may not get the attention. I kind of wonder if it's with the tags being used or if I'm not using. Well, you know, you put the band name there in the title, right, in the header. You put it in the description. You put the album. You can put like the hashtags and all that. But maybe there's some other ways you could tweak it to catch more. I don't know. You kind of just play with it.
And just dealing with what I dealt with last year, it adds on to the stress too. And there's just some days where I just don't feel like doing this shit anymore. I really don't. There's been many times where I have contacted Kevin, my best friend from over the pond, the reason I started this channel, I've contacted him and told him, dude, I can't fucking do this shit anymore. And
that's true stuff, man. I believe when he says this.
He's always the person that calms me down. He's a brother. He's my fucking brother that calms me down and helps me see the good in things. There's several reaction channels, and I'm not calling out any names. There's several reaction channels where you guys will go watch their reaction and leave a bunch of likes on their reaction. Yet I have reviewed the same band, and I get maybe 2 or 3 likes.
Ooh.
And like 70 views, maybe 25 if I'm lucky.
Yeah, that does happen. There are certain channels that definitely get more traffic than others, and it's kind of like what's going on there. Not naming any names either. Sometimes I kind of wonder how genuine is that traffic, but you know, it's what it is. You know, I guess I'm curious. I'm curious about some things. I see some things. I'll be hush. I will be closed-lipped on that. Okay. I know I drink, but I'll be closed-lipped on that. Okay.
Same goes for my lessons. Same goes for other stuff that I post on the channel. It seems like people don't even know who the fuck I am. Really. Like, I've talked to other...
And this guy has 19,000 subs. And he got that from doing reactions. And... I mean, I've got maybe, not even 2,000, right? Like I got 1,600, 1,700, whatever. This channel's pretty small. It's growing. It's growing quite a bit for being pretty small. Being pretty young, I should say. And I think I do get, on my small kind of throwaway videos, I won't call them throwaway, but a view count that could be, I am kind of surprised at what I do get. Like I said before, like my Nemophila album review did not get as many views as like a Nemophila reaction video, but it got decent amount. By decent I mean like 100 or something like that. Okay, nothing outrageous, but I was like kind of surprised by that. But you know, like. I don't know what it is exactly, why certain reaction channels get more views than others. Maybe it's the personality. Maybe it's how they market. It could be that. Because some... I don't know. When it comes to personality... That's a hard thing to really factor, right? That's a hard variable to really control for, because there's also marketing. You know, how are you marketing the channel? How's it reaching the target audience? I think I was also scheduling. Like I noticed, like all my videos pretty much routinely as of this month, like the previous month, have been dropping every day midnight. And if I deviate from that, it seems to cause an issue. And most of my views are from Japan. And I think that all factors together. So if I deviate from that schedule, it seems to cause an issue. So I will continue to keep the videos consistent at midnight, regardless of what they are exactly, like if they're BABYMETAL, Band-Maid, Lovebites, or The Warning as of late. And then if I have more content, I will then pump it to like later on that day and keep it consistent. And then sometimes on this channel, I'll do rant videos, which are like, they do the worst for views. When that's where I kind of rant about various things. Sometimes it could be kind of polarizing topics, but I don't really think they would be, but some are, okay? But those I generally put around, like, I try to do later on in the day. And I already kind of know they're not going to get many views. That's my own thing to kind of like to do. So, I mean, and I kind of do, I'm going to keep that component of that. I keep doing that because it's kind of part of the identity of this channel. It's Rant and Chill. Like, that's my personality. Like, since I talk off the cuff, I'm going to say something you may not like, but at the same time, I might like a band you might like. We might share an interest, and are we still going to be cool? You know, and that's the vibe of this channel. So I don't know. In this case, like I would suggest maybe try to use word tags or try to target the audience more, because it's not like he's not pumping out content. He is. He's working really hard. I see what he's doing on this channel. He's putting a lot of work into it. Definitely a lot more work than I'm doing into mine. I'll say that for sure, and be honest about that, especially with how much time he puts in for editing videos. So I definitely would say that it's about targeting the audience there. Yeah, I mean, and I discovered PTB, I think, by looking for BABYMETAL reactors. That's how I discovered him. So there is that. Like that's working for him. Anyway,
creators, and they told me that I just have to be patient, and waiting for the right person to watch my channel, and boom, you're just gonna blow up. I don't want to blow up. I really don't. I just want...
The other way you could do it as well, what I notice other reactors do, I do this too, okay, is sometimes reactors will do videos that are kind of clickbaity-ish. It's greasy. It is greasy. I feel greasy when I do it too, but it's the business. It's like the business of entertainment. It's like tabloid stuff. There's one particular reaction channel I know that in the space that does it very, very well. They also utilize shorts and the community tab extremely well. I'll just say, guys and guys, they have it down. They have it down. They know exactly what they're doing. And whenever you see one of their videos, it seems like it's like clickbaity, like they're arguing over, like, let's say BABYMETAL's Metal Kingdom. It's like, okay, are they really doing that? Are they really? I don't even watch their videos anymore, honestly. But because I know what they're doing, and it's like, okay, it's clickbaity stuff. And you could do that. You know, you can have some videos where like, oh, like I did some videos like, is Lovebites better than Metallica? It's like, well, I mean, yes and no. It depends on who you ask. You know, but you have to do what you're comfortable with, right? It's like, how are you comfortable with doing some sensational things for views? Because that's what's going to that's definitely what draws the views. It really does. So, anyway,
you guys to please support my videos, watch my videos, please. I'm begging you guys. It takes a toll on my mental health. It really does. Whenever I see that it only gets like 50 views, man. I have 19,000 of you. I have 19,000 of you guys. I know some of you have just joined for separate artists, and that's cool and all. That's cool. I'm glad you guys joined the channel just for a separate artist, but at least give another band a chance, please, because it really does kill me. I'm not saying it kills me, but like it hurts a lot.
It's taking a toll on them. It really is.
Whenever I go through the time of editing, of just creating, and that's not just me. That's other creators too. Other creators. Let's take Signapple for example. My best friend from California, in the reaction scene, in the music review scene. He basically, dude, I've talked to this guy. Me and him had conversations on Discord, saying how hard he works. This guy literally goes through all the effects. He puts in all the effects in his videos, and maybe gets, if he's lucky, 100 views. And he spent like 2 days on one.
Wow. Okay.
An album review. That is insane to me, man. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah, see, that's way too much time. I don't even have that amount of time with family and all, and personal obligations and work. Man, I would if I was him, I would try to find another way to do it, a better way.
And for him to be as low as he is in subscribers and just the views and the likes, it really kills me. It really does. You guys just don't understand how hard we work. You really don't. And I'm not attacking you guys. I'm really not. I love all of you. I love every single one of you that support this channel. But I'm just asking you, please.
He's just a little frustrated. I mean, yeah, he's not attacking him. He's just disheartened, I should say. Yeah, he sees his sub numbers, which he got from reacting to like the bands he reacts to, which that happens. I mean, you're gonna get a lot of subs, a lot of support from that. But then it's like the other stuff you do doesn't really get much traction. On that, all I could really say from what I've learned, and I'm just a small channel, I'm way smarter than the PTB Empire, so maybe it doesn't mean much. But I think, like, if I look at my non-reaction videos, I think they do kind of okay compared to my reaction videos. And it's like what I'm doing really is just, you know, diving into the song, talking about it. And of course, I'm not a musician, so I can't really approach it from that angle. I just kind of talk, what does the song mean? Or I try to look into interviews regarding the band and be like, oh, they said this. Oh, okay. I try to use that information to kind of create a video around that, create content around it. And occasionally I will use titles that are kind of sensational. I will use thumbnails that are very grabby. I mean, look at the competitors, because competition, like the Gaijin guys, they're pretty popular, very, very, very popular, and I mean they work pretty hard for what they have. I'm not gonna say they don't, but they have something locked down. They do a podcast and then they clip out parts of that podcast and they put that as standalone videos. I noticed that, and they kind of do their work, it looks like, on Sunday, and they probably spend a lot of time doing, like, editing it around. I'm not sure, but I don't think they're spending as much time as PTB Empire is, you know, or what the other guy, the PTB Empire, brought up, because they're able to do the work with a lot less time because of the way they have it all planned out. But they're also they appear to be comfortable with streaming. So they probably just record it with OBS and then maybe edit it in like Adobe. I don't know. I haven't edited anything in a while. I don't even know what the editing software is. I don't even want to install editing software on this computer. Like doing the stuff I used to do, I don't want to do that at all. And it just will not. Some guys probably be like, you should probably edit your videos, bro. Like, this video is way too long. It's like 33 minutes. Who's gonna get to this part? It is what it is, man. you get to this part and you get to it. But we're almost done. My point is that yeah, you just look at your competition or your competitors and see what they're doing, and kind of use that actually, because it's probably gonna work for you. Unless they're doing something else to get those numbers.
Please, from the bottom of my heart, check out bands that you've never heard before. Because the moment you guys click off of one of my videos, it hurts me big time. It literally hurts me. It hurts the channel. Because the way that the algorithm works is you have to watch the whole video. If you guys don't watch the whole video, which I know that most of you guys are not watching the whole video, tell me what I'm doing wrong. Because at the end of each video, especially album reviews, there is a fucking video link for the next song in the album. You know how I know that you guys are not watching my whole videos? Because whenever I post a popular band on my channel and people watch the whole video, I notice in my analytics that people are watching the whole video, which in turn, YouTube pushes my channel out to the public. It pushes it out, literally. And I start getting new subscribers. I start getting new viewers, new fans, you know, new supporters that love my content that I've never met before. You guys have to watch the whole video. I know most of you
Like, I get PTB Empire's frustration here. That's a bad freeze frame.
Probably.
Oh wait, let's make that bigger. That's a bad freeze frame. I get his frustration. I've been here before as well with the horror scene and stuff, and it's a weird situation to be in. It's like you're frustrated, and it's like you would like him to watch it more. It's kind of like, and I see it in my analytics. It's kind of like, well, I don't know what I could say that would make things different, because they're gonna do what they will. Like, if they don't watch it all the way through and through, is it something I said? Is it about my personality? What is it? And really, on some reactions, they didn't even make it all the way to where I even do the commentary. So, I mean, it can't be me, you know. I don't know. With that, it just kind of, well, I guess they lost interest, and I don't really take it to heart that much. But then again, this is not my career. I don't plan on this to be my career. This is just something to do on the side, kind of for fun, and I enjoy it. So I see it in a different way. I would if this was my job, I would really. I think I would be in PTB Empire's shoes. I'd be doing what he's doing. Okay. In this video, I probably would. Man,
I'm gonna say that this video is gonna get maybe 20 likes, because I have strongly 20 big supporters on my channel that truly fucking support the shit out of this empire. But if you do watch this, don't be afraid to click that like button. Don't be afraid to comment, because every single time you guys don't do that, it hurts.
One thing I'll say as he's wrapping up, the one area where this channel gets like next to nothing for views are the live streams. I noticed. I do get a lot of views when it comes to videos regarding the subject matter that I usually cover. In the live streams, I don't really get much in the moment, but they get a decent amount afterwards. And I noticed that it's like where the traffic is coming from is usually Japan, because the bands I usually cover are well Japanese, and that might be, you know, that's just following the trend. They're following the numbers. That would be the reason why. But I still do the live streams, and I kind of do it for me. I do it because I enjoy it. And eventually, one day, it will eventually grow. I just have to make the streams better, provide better content. But that is discouraging at times when there's a live stream that I plan ahead and has, I think, pretty decent topics, decent content ready to go. And in the moment, it gets like maybe five live viewers. And it's like, well, I'm glad they enjoyed it. But I kind of wish other people were kind of in the crowd live at the same time. But I guess they'll come in and watch afterwards. That okay. All right. I'm good with that. At least there's that. So yeah, I kind of share a little bit when it comes to frustration with what's going on with PTB Empire in that regard. Overall, I think what could help is I guess the approach, or not really the approach, the method that PTB Empire and maybe other reactors use. Like I said, this is a one-off thing. I'm using OBS to record this. I use the same software I use to stream it. It works just fine. There's little issues here and there. What am I going to do about it? Nothing really. I work around it. I plan a lot of the things I do for videos in advance. That does take time. It takes a lot of time, actually, to research little things and make like a quick little sheet for me to like look at right away in the moment of. And that's another reason why I wear the sunglasses, because clearly there's some videos where it's like, he's reading something. I am reading something. You know, I'm reading something. Do you want to see me read? No. I mean, that's another reason. It's like you work with what you have. You work with what you have. to make it easier for you. Otherwise, you're just going to stress yourself out. You're going to make it so difficult. And I say work smarter, not harder. This has come from some guy who sounds like he's drunk half the time, but that is what it is, man. But PTB Empire, hope he continues doing reactions. I like this BABYMETAL stuff. Yeah, man. I saw this video and I was like, I kind of connect with this video. I like it. I want to share it. I want to offer some commentary on it, and hopefully people enjoyed it. Hopefully they did. This is a 40-minute video, though. Did you make it this far? Let me know if you made it this far. Let me know in the comments section. Say you made it to the 40 mark, okay? All right? Let me know if you made it this far. All right? Are you in it for the long haul? Are you? Let me know.